I wanted to make sure that what I said was said the right way, and I wanted to make sure that the message was across that we love Kobe and be respectful of Vanessa and those kids.
Yes.
That's what the whole intent was.
Right.
To protect that woman and them babies over there because she's still grieving.
YouTube and welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Taj TV, back again with another video. So today I want to talk about the whole Gayle King Snoop Dogg situation again. I know a lot of y'all are like, oh my god, we still talking about this, but I just want to come and give you guys my commentary. But I also want to throw in Jada Pinkett Smith because Snoop Dogg just sat down on the Red Table Talk. Now we're going to get into all the receipts, the whole backstory and everything like that, but before we get into this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up, make sure you subscribe to Taj TV, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any other tea. Now let's go ahead and get into this mess. Alright, so if you've been living under a rock, it's time to lace you up. Snoop Dogg recently spoke out after Gayle King interviewed with Lisa Leslie, and Gayle King brought up Kobe Bryant's accusations from over 10 years ago of rape. Now Gayle King was asking, should this be a part of his legacy? Is this something that he should be remembered for? And Lisa Leslie had this to say.
I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person that I know.
But Lisa, you wouldn't see it though. As his friend, you wouldn't see it.
Now, after this interview, a lot of people were furious with Gayle King because it hadn't even been 2 weeks after Kobe Bryant's death, and CBS was already interviewing and trying to slander and defame this black man. Now, time and time again, we have seen it with people in our community, and I'm going to say my community because it's the black community, it's the Oprah, it's the Gayles. So, we've seen time and time again how our black women in power have used their power to try to attempt to assassinate a black man's character. We've seen it with Oprah and Michael Jackson. We've seen it Gayle and R. Kelly. Oprah was attempting to do a documentary on Russell Simmons. That didn't work. Now we have Gayle King attempting to slander Kobe Bryant not even 2 weeks after his death. This man hasn't even been put in the ground yet, and you guys are running interviews slandering his name. Now, Snoop Dogg and along with a few other celebrities were furious. I did a video on it. Ari Lennox actually spoke out and Snoop Dogg spoke out. Now, when Snoop spoke out of a place of passion. Now, I will say that you could tell that it was still a sensitive topic and it was still hitting home for millions of people, and especially the people that were closest to Kobe. So when Snoop spoke out, I most definitely felt his passion, and this is what he had to say.
We expect more from you, Gayle. Don't you hang out with Oprah? Why y'all attacking us? We your people. You ain't coming after Harvey Weinstein asking them dumb questions. I get sick of y'all. I want to call you one. Is it okay if I call her one? Funky dog head. How dare you try to tarnish my homeboy's reputation, punk. Respect the family and back off before we come get you.
Now, after his initial reaction, a lot of people agreed with what Snoop had to say, but his comments did offend and upset a lot of people, like former National Security Advisor Susan Rice, because she had this to say. Susan tweeted, she said, "This is despicable. Gayle King is one of the most principled, fair, and tough journalists alive." Snoop backed off. You come for Gayle King, you come against an army. You will lose and it won't be pretty. Now, Snoop Dogg did step out and clarify what exactly he was trying to say.
I'm a nonviolent person. When I said what I said, I spoke for the people who felt like Gayle was very disrespectful towards Kobe Bryant and his family. Now, with that being said, what I look like wants some harm to come to a 70-year-old woman. I was raised way better than that. I didn't want no harm to come to her and didn't threaten her. All I did was said, check it out. You out of pocket.
Now, I don't know about you, but I most definitely didn't feel he was threatening a 70-year-old woman. I do not feel like Snoop was at all saying that he was personally going to hurt Gayle King in any way, form, or fashion. I do believe that he was defending Kobe's wife, daughter, children, and millions of people that, you know, are his fans and that respect him. At the end of the day, I felt where Snoop was coming from. But let's get into the real tea. So after all of that happened, Snoop did release a statement captioning, "Had a talk with my mama. Thank you, mama. 2 wrongs don't make a right to heal. Gayle King, peace and love. Praying for you and your family as well as Vanessa and the kids."
Gayle King, I publicly tore you down by coming at you in a derogatory manner based off of emotions, me being angry at questions that you asked. Overreact. Should have handled it way different than that. I was raised way better than that. So I would like to apologize to you publicly for the language that I used and calling you out of your name and just being disrespectful. I was just expressing myself for a friend that wasn't here to defend himself. A lot of people look up to me and they love me and they appreciate me, so I want to let them know that anytime you mess up, it's okay to fix it. It's okay to man up and say that you're wrong.
Now, for me, I feel like something else was happening behind the scenes. I feel like Oprah pulled one of those executive cards and said, look, and then you have former National Security Advisor chiming in. It got political. And, I feel like it, blackball was intact. I feel like Snoop was getting ready to be blackballed. And I feel like they were about to put a plug on him. And I feel like it was about to get real dirty real fast. So I feel like they came and cleaned it up. And, Snoop apologized. But my problem is this. Snoop recently sat down on the Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith. And let me tell you this. This is what Jada had to say.
When you first came out and you said what you said, in regards to Gayle.
Yes.
My heart dropped. I felt like not only were you talking to Gayle, but you were talking to me. I was like, oh no, Snoop has now taken his power flow away from me, away from Willow, away from my mother, right? I was like, oh, if this is what's happening, I was like, not Snoop. Right? And so that's one of the reasons why I felt like I really wanted to have the conversation with you in the spirit of healing.
Now, for me, I'm just like, here we go. Now there's an agenda. Now it's gotten political. As I said, it's gotten political. Now it's black women versus Snoop Dogg. Now it's Snoop Dogg attacks all black women. And I don't feel like that. Snoop Dogg said what he said, and he was defending Kobe Bryant's wife and his children. I don't care how personal y'all take it. He may have said a few curse words. He may have said some things that may have been out of his character. But at the end of the day, you knew where he was coming from. And y'all know damn well Gayle was wrong for that. So now it's an agenda. And now it's like, oh, he offended me. Oh, he offended all black women. And now black women are pushed back. And now yada, yada, yada. But what about this black man? What about the black men that were affected by what Gayle said? Can we not hold her accountable? Now, I, for one, am not the only person that feels this way. Black Twitter lit Jada up. Now, let's get into the tweets. Bloop. Some of the tweets says, just another example of how the black man's value is depreciated. Snoop is being emasculated, and he don't even know it. Gayle ain't even do anything wrong. She asked the question as a reporter. Snoop got mad and disrespected her. Imagine King ran that about Tupac. Jada would have had a next energy. Ooh. His comments was towards Gayle and Gayle only. Why does Jada have to put herself into the middle of something that doesn't even concern her? Gayle knew she was in the wrong, and yet Jada is saying Snoop was in the wrong for what he said when it wasn't even about her. I'm so tired of this fake, I'm every woman, feminist trash. Snoop was calling out Gayle King and Gayle King only. When will black women like Gayle be held accountable for their treasonous actions? Jada is just playing the Hollywood liberal position even on her Facebook show. Ooh, Nicole's view, girl. Gayle King has gotten off scot-free, and all the women Gayle has disrespected, including Vanessa Bryant and Captain Jackson. Gayle King only cares about Gayle King. A black woman calling out another black woman to be held accountable when black men are never asked to be held accountable just baffles me. I'm realizing black women can't get ahead because they put black men over the black women collective. Black men are fine, lady. They but themselves over us all the time. These fake woke people are so annoying. They love to act deliberately obtuse to make themselves the victim in everything. That's the Democratic Party for you. Why drag feminism as a whole into this? Just a few tweets, you guys. I'm just showing y'all a few tweets. Now it says, nobody, Jada Pinkett. When you decided not to hold that door for that woman, not only did you disrespect her, you also slapped it out of Willow and Maya Angelou. Oh my God. Y'all, this is so funny. What Snoop said ain't have nothing to do with anyone else but Gayle. How this become a narrative about Snoop versus black women? I don't know, y'all. Child, the ghetto. Now, that's just what Black Twitter had to say. Now, like I said, I'm not the only one, and I do not want to sound bitter making this video. But like I said, I'm not the only one that think that Snoop wasn't in the wrong. Now, his choice of words may not have been wrong, and his tone may not have been wrong. Now, his choice of words might not have been right, and his tone of voice may have been a little passionate, but at the end of the day, I knew exactly where he was coming from. I'm just going to say this, and this only. I feel that Gayle King and Oprah Winfrey should have had the same energy when it came to Harvey Weinstein and everybody else. Like, if you're going to play, let's have justice for all, let's have justice for all. Don't nitpick and try to bring down black men when your peers and the people that have put money in your pockets have built their careers off of this. And you have yet to interview an accuser, you haven't kept any of that energy that you have with the black men. So at the end of the day, I feel very passionate about it, but I just don't feel like Snoop was wrong. And I feel like now it's a whole narrative and an agenda. And I just feel like it's not right. And I won't let y'all drag this black man for having an opinion and for him defending another black man. It's not a black woman thing. It's not we're attacking black women. He didn't come out and say, oh, all you black B's or all you black H's or all. No, he didn't say that. He said, Gayle King, what you said was effed up and what you said was wrong. And you didn't think about Vanessa Bryant. You didn't think about her children. You didn't think about Kobe's mother, Kobe's family. You didn't think about anybody. Y'all were only thinking about pushing an interview and pushing an agenda. And Jada is playing right into that liberal media mindset. And I'm not going for it. Like, I'm using natural sunlight, y'all. So, I'm not here for it. And I just want to say rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. My thoughts and my prayers are with Vanessa and the children and to all the family and to the other members that were affected by this tragedy. Now, stay messy, not too messy, but just a little bit of shade. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Do you think that Snoop was wrong? Do you think that, Jada was wrong? Do you think that Gayle was wrong? Do you think that Kobe's legacy should be remembered for his rape allegations? I want to know what you think in the comments below. Hit a thumbs up on this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any time I drop a new video. Alright, you guys, stay messy, not too messy, but with just a little bit of shade. And this is Taj TV, signing out.